So no one told you life was gonna be this way. I miffed that. Hi! Hi everyone. Grant the Movie and TV Guy Review Show. And this episode we're calling the one where Grant the Movie and TV Guy reviews the Friends Reunion plus No Activity Season 4. That's right, it's TV Review Roundup, y'all. And now, I figured just because of what I had to say about them, I'm just gonna, and because of how late it is, I'm just gonna combine these. So, tonight I finished the 4th season of No Activity, and I watched Friends, the Reunion on HBO Max. So let's talk about both. So, we'll start with No Activity, because it's the first thing I watched, and then we'll talk a few minutes about that, and then we'll get to the stuff you really care about, the Friends Reunion. So, but you should hear about No Activity too. So, No Activity, what's it about? It's a Paramount Plus original series. It was originally CBS All Access. It's in its 4th season now. First 3 seasons were live action. The most recent one that just ended was animated, probably due to COVID. It stars Patrick Brammall, and is co-created by Patrick Brammall and Tim Meadows, among others. And it's based on an Australian series that Brammall also created and starred in roughly the same character. What's it about? Well, you know cop comedies and cop dramas where there's a lot of hunting down perps and bad guys? This is the stuff about, basically, this is the show about all the mundane crap. And it sounds really silly, but it's pretty great. No Activity, again, it seems to be doing well because it's 4 seasons deep, but no one talks about it. And they should, because it's pretty great. Not much to say about it other than it's really, really funny. It's basically like what happens when cops are not in action and they're just kind of staking out or something like that, and the conversations they have that often go to surreal places. It's produced by Will Ferrell and Adam McKay. Really funny show. Not much more to say about it. Great guest cast this season. They got people like Samara Weaving and Kevin Bacon and Elle Fanning this season do some of the voices. And Darcy Carden. Really good show. Really, really funny. Amy Sedaris is kind of a recurring character in it. Terrific. So, not much more to say about that. Just go watch No Activity. All 4 seasons are streaming now. Each season's about 8 episodes a pop. They're about 20 minutes each. Really good show. I'm gonna give it 5 stars. It's great. Okay, I wanted to kind of get through that. So now let's talk about it. About Friends, the Reunion. I literally just watched it. It is feature length. It's an hour and 45 minutes about. And it is in the tradition of last year's Fresh Prince of Bel-Air reunion. It's a feature length reunion special that is airing on HBO Max about the show everybody knows, one of the longest running sitcoms of all time, and one of the most beloved shows of all time, which was basically a pillar of the 90s and the early aughts, Friends. The entire cast reunites. We got Jennifer Aniston, Lisa Kudrow, Matt LeBlanc, David Schwimmer, Matthew Perry, and Courtney Cox, all back together again. And it's an interesting sort of thing. It's not a new episode. I think I should clarify that. It's not like it's not like the Happy Endings reunion or something where they read an actual newly written, they did like a table read of new material. This is not that. This is essentially just a walk down memory lane, about 105-minute walk down memory lane with these incredible actors who clearly bonded over this. Got some fun drop-ins. You got Cara Delevingne in there for a minute. You got Justin Bieber. Malala is in this. That was cool. You got David Beckham, Kit Harington from Game of Thrones. You got Lady Gaga singing "Smelly Cat" with Lisa Kudrow. That was cool. Kind of shooting the shit with her. You also got things like they kind of do the famous episode with the questions to see who gets to keep their stuff in the apartment. They do kind of a reversion of that, like a rematch of that together. With trivia from the show and some of the reoccurring. Tom Selleck, who's been on the show, stops by. Reese Witherspoon stops by for a bit. Really fun special. But a little bit extra. I did not watch Friends first run because it started when I was a year old and it ended when I was 11 years old. So I really was not in the age range. However, since then, with the benefit of Nick at Night and Netflix and HBO Max as well, I have seen every episode of Friends. I think most people in my age range have. It's a hilarious show. It's absolutely wonderful. And this special, it inevitably could not cover everything that's great about the show. It only had an hour and 45 minutes, but it hit the bullet points. They have some, it's kind of a mix of things. So it's partly a panel that's emceed by James Corden, where they kind of talk about it and answer some questions from the audience. They also have another kind of, there are different kind of threads that weave throughout. So there's another one where they go to the old apartment set and they just kind of reminisce. They watch bloopers and old footage and stuff and talk about memories. But there's also like some games again. We got some stuff, some bloopers. For instance, one of the funniest ones was one of the funniest scenes in where they had some bloopers from the famous couch episode where they're kind of pivot, and it's like shut up, like classic episode. And they're doing like the bloopers, pretty great. I didn't cry, but there was one part where I came really close toward the end with Matthew Perry. There's something he says. I don't want to say what it is because people who's going to watch this review are probably going to watch the special already have. So just, you know what part I'm talking about when you hear it. It's in the last few minutes of the show. Everyone seemed like they're having a good time. A lot of fun facts. One in particular was that both Matthew Perry and Jennifer Aniston were working on pilots when Friends was being made, and essentially, well, actually, Matthew Perry was working on a pilot. Jennifer Aniston was a regular on a show that was kind of a one and done season. But the thing is, it was interesting. What was it called? Where she had like a southern accent. It was called like Mucking Around or something. It was like a southern sitcom, and basically the completely lost to the world, and it was on for like a few episodes, and while the episodes were airing, she was simultaneously shooting the Friends pilot, and the idea was that if they needed to, they had another actor who could take her place if the other show got picked up for a second season, so she didn't have to commit to both. But then, in Matthew Perry's case, it was supposed to be like a futuristic workplace comedy, and someone told him after the unaired pilot, they showed some clips of it, this show was gonna suck, do Friends. They just axed it for the sake of him being in this better show, which I thought was interesting. They also got some things, but then Jennifer Aniston, apparently, and this is really interesting, she says, I went up to the producer of that other, short-lived sitcom, and I told him, like, with all due respect to your show, like, she said something along the lines of, with all due respect to your show, I love this pilot I just shot, and I really, really want to do it, and apparently the producer of that show said, kid, this isn't going to make you, that show's not going to make you star, mine is. And she kind of does this wink and it's like, well, I guess we saw that, Really cute, some fun little tidbits. You got some drop-ins from some reoccurring favorites. Not much more to say about that. Matt LeBlanc is funny as always. He's still got that Joey swagger, even if his hair's a little grayer. Look, no Cole Sprouse cameo, unfortunately. That was disappointing. I kind of wanted to see him kind of... The one thing that was missing from this that should have been in there is Cole Sprouse appearing in the audience and giving David Schwimmer grief for abandoning Ben Geller. That's all I'll say for Emma. That's all I'll say, but I loved Friends, and therefore I loved spending another hour and 45 minutes with these people. They just are good company. You like seeing them together, and you can, when they talk about, we are a family, you feel it. I mean, the chemistry, you can't fake that kind of chemistry. So I'm also going to give Friends the Reunion 5 stars. This was a really great special, and it's one that's definitely rewatchable. It has really good elements. Another, I'm not even starting to service. Just go watch it. It's like basically, it's like the length of the movie. It's like the length of a movie. Go watch it. It's like an hour and 45 minutes. Good special movie. Documentary movie, whatever you want to call it. Friends Reunion gets 5 stars, and stay through the credits. There is shawarma. Okay, that's it. One more thing. Rest in peace to the actor who played Freddy in School of Rock, whose name escapes me. He passed away today. I love School of Rock. It's one of my favorite movies, so this saddened me deeply. Rest in peace. My heart goes out to the family of that young man. Very talented young actor. I'm really bummed that I don't have his name. I might just do it. Let me just see a second. I want to give this kid the proper credit. this is really genuinely sad that he's gone. Sorry for the delay. Kevin Clark. Rest in peace, Kevin Clark. That's really sad. Okay. No good way to segue out of that, so let's move on. But rest in peace, young Mr. Clark. Another thing I wanted to put, that Last Night in Soho trailer looks incredible. I'm really, really excited for that. Okay, so coming up, got some news. So coming up tomorrow night, I'm going to be reviewing Cruella. I'm really excited for that. Friday, we're going to be talking Lucifer Season 5, Part 2. Saturday, we're talking about the Kaminsky Method. Sunday, we're talking about A Quiet Place Part 2. Also Sunday, we're talking about the new special Bo Burnham Inside. One of my favorite comedians. Can't wait to talk about his new show. Stand-up. Is that it? I don't think that... Oh! Also this week, we're going to talk about, I guess, Season 1, Part 1. It's like 5 episodes of Rugrats. The new Rugrats. So, oh, and Mighty Ducks Game Changer Season 1 review, finally. I think that's everything. Oh, also, sorry, it is not everything. July 12th? I possibly, barring an embargo, might get out an early review, going to an early screening, of The Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard on July 12th, which is, I believe it's coming out on the 16th, so it's an advanced screening. Possibly, unless they tell me I can't, I will definitely get a review out. I might get a review out a little earlier than most. Really excited. Okay. But that'll all be next time, and until next time, I'm Grant the Movie and TV Guy. I see it all. I'm happy to share it with you. Love you all. Appreciate you all. Love you all class dismissed. I love you 3000. Be kind to one another. And always remember, I'll be there for you. Because you're there for me too. Da 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 da.